How's everybody doing? Uh, I want to talk to people for a minute. There's been some people that have come in my field and they've been concerned about me, that people are going to kill me. And I'm here to tell you, at this time, I can manipulate the field. I can literally scan. If I have to be somewhere, say tomorrow, I can scan the field. And so I can rewrite the code the day prior. I can take out anybody coming after me, people. Nobody can harm me. Nobody can harm anybody that's going to walk with the house of David. There's a host of people. I just scan the field, people. And if I know literally if somebody's going to move against you, and I can eliminate them before it even happens. I can rewrite the field. I'm not concerned, people. I'm not concerned. You don't even know what I'm capable of. The world's only seen a small fraction. And I'm going to get off on some deep stuff now. The Nibirians and the Ingersollians came down and they gave me a download, and they gave me all the impact sites and all the mineral deposits for the whole planet. I have every nation. I have all the seas. I have everything. A lot of these minerals and rare earth minerals specifically, they come from impact sites, people. And specifically, I found 2 in Southwest United States that are viable because there's no people there. One being Area 51. I'm not going to get into what's under there, people, but the other one being a place called Guadalupe County in New Mexico. The population, I believe, is 4,300. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set up for these areas, people. We're going to relocate the people. We're going to give you a substantial check, the people living in Guadalupe County. Area 51 is already under federal holding. We're going to go ahead and take control of that area. And we're gonna make it worth your while, people. And the reality, people, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a dividend check where a portion goes to the United States government, a portion goes to the private holders that help develop it, and then we're gonna get. It's basically, you're looking at like a 50-50 split, people. All you need to worry about is you're gonna get a dividend check for 50% of what's pulled out of there, and so that's what we're gonna do. And these have lithium and cobalt in them. We have titanium in one. We have gold. We have silver. They are fair. They're not super deep. They're within what mining can do. Looking at like 120 yards to about 250 yards. And the reason that they're under where you can't really see them, the deposits, are when the Grand Canyon was made. This is essentially the earth that was removed when the Grand Canyon was made. So it's been buried over, people. And so a lot of earth was removed to make the Grand Canyon. And that's what you're seeing covering these areas in the Southwest. And so it's buried the deposits, but they're impact sites that have happened there. And there's there's emeralds, there's diamonds there, there's all kinds of shit. So with that, I'm going to move on. I found what you have, the Bering Strait, essentially. That sea actually extends underneath the earth, people. So it's kind of like an inland sea that's subsurface. But I found out, they told me that we're looking at fucking other worlds, and it's, we don't even really have the ability right now to get there, people. And we're looking for helium-3, which is super energetic, there's a lot to it, people. Just trust me, it's energetic as hell. And it's ideal for rocketry, people, to punch through the firmament. Well, we're having to look at other worlds. Well, we have it being made here. We have a deposit. This inland sea extends all the way to Poland. Poland, you basically have it. I know exactly where the vents are. And what's happening is, well, first I'll say the places. Poland has them, Russia has them, China has them, and Alaska has them. So the United States has them too. And they are, essentially what's happening is the saline, the salt water is going down, and where their vents are, and there's thermal reaction, it's exciting it, and the salt is acting like somewhat of an energetic, and it's producing helium-3. When it's being burned, it's producing the helium-3 as a byproduct. So all we have to do is get vacuums down there and essentially collect the helium-3, people. I know where the vents are. I know where the locations are for all these nations. So we're going to do the same thing there. we're gonna get some damn dividend checks of some sort out of it. Then what else do we have going on? Oh, this one to the physicist Sabrina Perstursky. The Nibirians and Ingersollians came to me, and they have a machine, and we have them. I've seen people describe them, but it's all theoretical, and it's called a Gravitational Oscillating Thrust Motor is what it's called. Sorry, I had to listen to what they were telling me. And it is essentially, it almost resembles a top of sorts. They've given me the schematics, the downloads. I have all the shit that I need, people, through binary code. But it uses dark energy, and it's very similar to what it does is you focus the energy from the dark matter. Now, we'd have to use a thrust motor to get it up off of Earth. You can't operate this from Earth. You gotta get it into space. So you use a thrust motor, get it up there, and then use the dark energy, the dark matter, to focus on a spot, and you create a torsion field, essentially, that creates a portal, an envelope, where you're folding essentially like you fold a piece of paper in half. That's your space. And so you're folding it, and you're able to pass through the portal from A to B. They gave me the schematics for it. So I know how to make it work. I know I got the binary code for it, so we can make it. The other thing they described to me is they were telling me the easiest energetic for us to use for our combustion motors is to take the helium-3 into inject essentially kerosene into it. And I said, well, is that the most efficient that we can create? And they said, no, there's something more. And I got a bunch of chemists in the field and physicists, and they're saying that they've modeled something, but they've never created it, but they've modeled it. It's called Potassium Perchlorate 3. And what you have to have in order to make this is you use helium-3 as the carrier. You melt down your potassium perchlorate. Then you put it into oh hell, I forget the name of the chambers, but you got to put it into a damn chamber that holds it. Make it out of ceramic so it can handle heat. And then you've got to remove it, put it under pressure. Essentially drop the atmospheric pressure on it, so, you know what I'm saying, compresses. And what you do is you hit your ceramic with lasers, and then you superheat it. Once it's superheated, you allow it to cool, then you pour it off, and then what you do is just allow it to come to room temperature. Then you take potassium chloride and you melt that down into your carrier. You just melt it down into water, I think they're telling me. And then you pour that into your solution that has your carrier and your potassium perchlorate, and then you bring it down to a chill. When you bring it down to a chill, you'll get your drop. Strain that off, and that's your potassium perchlorate 3. And so with that, that's the end of what I'm going to share. Peace and blessings be upon your home. Just know I'm here. I'm figuring shit out, people. I'm figuring it out.